in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And we are underway from Miami.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Henry again on second down. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hey, report. We change it.
Now it's Jackson. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run for Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yes, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ready. 21G, 21G. Hey, 21T. Out.
Here's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 39 yards. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. That drive started their own 25, 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the carry, it's Hill. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's it. 13. Sit up.
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
What? No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff that we're looking for.
Here's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
To kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready. He's right.
Now Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
All right, come on. 20, TX. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So on 4th down, here's Jay Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
42-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On the ground, this is Gtowncapp. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd down and 2.
Here's Hill. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
The 2 is going to change things up. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss.
21G.
From midfield, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. Out of the gun, here's a give to H.M. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd and 6.
All right, fellas.
Again, it's H.M. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now Ali going to take it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Jackson now. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Report!
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 12. And the Raven first down.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
You see that?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Lamar changing the look.
Go ahead.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. He tried to do it himself but couldn't find his way to the marker. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw caught by H.M. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run with Hill. Well, he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now Tua. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
H.M. gets it from the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Patterson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right here. 18, wait there.
Up the middle, Achan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
18, wait there. Yeah, 21G, 21G. Out.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
No, we changed it. Ready? Come on. We changed it. Come on.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'll keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Running right, here's Achan. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Ready, shot. 18. Out.
Achan here, they stay on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achan. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Solo left Zion.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A give, running right, H.N. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
22-yard line.
Right back to H.N. on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll tackle him back at the 25-yard line.
20, TH. Hey, 21, TH.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll try and do this himself. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, 25 yards. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
34. Ravens 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now it's Jackson. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. To throw is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
DC, right?
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Ravens 21.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Miami set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
They're right here. 21G.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. 21G. 20 TX.
Here's Tua.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes again.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson finding Walker complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Ravens send their punt around now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And this returnable for Hill.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Baltimore first down.
Now Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
Now it's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Luke now for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 20.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. I got to be honest, I was going to give you the stat line for him. My stat monitor just went out over here, but we know he's had a good game.
And the best stat is the one that's probably going to be the smallest. It says 2 touchdowns. That's the one that counts. The yardage is terrific. Catches, that's fine. But the payoff, getting into pay dirt twice in this game, that's what he's looking for.
I do know he's over 100 yards. We'll get to the back of him working, but yeah, the 2 touchdowns as well.
All right, go. He's right. Watch twist.
They'll run with Hill. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to pass to him. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jackson going to keep it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Hill to return it. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pull it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
From the gun, they give to Mitchell. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And the Baltimore first down.
Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 35. That's another.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
First down, Baltimore.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Second and 10.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our... South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, 46 yards. And the Chiefs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
21G, ready.
Here's Hill. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
First down.
They're right here.
1st and 10. 48-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Tua going to throw. He'll dump this up to Achane. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 49-yard line.
Here's Hill. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he stopped immediately there. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
No gain on
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
26-yard line.
Turn one. Let's go. 20, TX.
Play action, now it's Tua. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
Go ahead. Come on, 2.
A run for Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Hey, 21 TX.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Now Tua. And the ball is out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Go ahead, go. Ready. Number 1, high. Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Automatic 1st down.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go ahead. 21G. Out. Out.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
This is Hill. It's out. It's loose. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Watch it, Oscar. Let's go. Hey, 21 T. 8. Ready.
Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, Scott. 20, TX. 21G.
On play action, here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
And our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 25.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Go ahead. Hey, time out two.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready, team. Time out three, kick. Funny, TS.
Now Hill. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Up the middle, Achane. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
At the 20-yard line.
Solo left side. Whoa.
Here's Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Intended for Darren
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Down and 11.
Solo left. 21G. 21G. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Ochan. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Turbo 1, high. Hey. Out.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
14. Dolphins 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, those 2 have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And Mahomes will do it himself. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
The 3rd quarter begins with a run by Ochan to about the 40-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
44. Ready. 20 TX. Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
All right. All right, go ahead, go. Connor, long, let's go. Turbo one, high. Ready.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Gtowncapp. Still going inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Gtowncapp, 60 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 46.
Now here's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. That is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now it's Mahomes again. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 45 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Dolphins 18.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly feels that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
At the 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Hill. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, 21G, 20 TX. Hey. Solo left Zion. Connor, long.
Tua going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Miami set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll try and do this himself. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far.
It's a gain of 48 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 48 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Yellow. That's a line. 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hey, ribble it. I don't need to. Hey, ribble it. 15.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
20, TX.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa gets this one to Hill. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, turbo 1, high. Let's go. Ready, set.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And the Dolphins first down. First and goal.
Off the play action. Tagovailoa. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll run it with Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now, this feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Back now in Miami, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. KC's offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
Hey, 43. Hey, 15. Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down. Again of 12. And the first down, Chiefs.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
It's second down.
Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
43.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the carry, it's Hill. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36.
Hey, 21G.
Now Tua. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Watson, number 1, high.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got him. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nick Westbrook-Aquino with an amazing diving catch. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now here comes Kansas City. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll set up a throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 57. Come back. Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 2, 2:11 to go. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. and the lead is up to 5.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Smith now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes to throw it. And Mahomes will do it himself.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes. Finding Kelsey.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
19 yards. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes will throw.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy.
41 yards.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, color. Yellow. Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run with Hill. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43.
Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
That one complete to Hill. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready, team! Come on, high!
Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 46.
Throwing Tua.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Second and 6 coming up.
21G, 21G. 44.
It's now second and 6.
All right, go ahead, go. 20, TX.
Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up now on second down. Again, it's Achane.
And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10.
Yeah.
On the ground, it's Ali Gordon.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's another Dolphins.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
3 points are huge.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.